Alrighty, here we go. Hopefully this is gonna work. Oh, let me make sure my thing is here. All right. All right. Okay, I think I needed to tweak that audio a little bit on my desktop audio because I had turned my headphones down and then I realized, oops, it was turning it down on the mixer. I also added broadcast, so I should be cut out, but I had to do some technical difficulty stuff because it wasn't picking up my video source. So I'm gonna try. Hopefully we're gonna be okay. I definitely like that a lot better with this cut out, and I feel like this is actually, I've got a long arm area over here now. I feel like you can see more of the background now. And let me know if the audio is weird because I also added the broadcast audio settings. And I'm working on some stuff for my throat today. I'm gonna try not to cough your ear off. We shall see. Hey Dee! I'm doing, I would say about audio is working out right. Good, thank you. I would say 85%, maybe. I mean, I have these fits of coughing and I don't have as much congestion. I didn't really have a lot of congestion, but I did have a really bad sore throat to start, and that was what took me out. I haven't had a sore throat that bad in a long time, and so Sunday night I pretty much didn't sleep. I just it hurt so bad that I kept on waking up and I was just laying there. So that the combination of not getting sleep and that crashed me on Monday. So Monday was pretty much I was sleeping most of the day. And then I took, let's see, I took Dayquil, Mucinex, and that kind of started me on the path to better. So Tuesday, Wednesday, my throat was getting better. Still not 100%. But I felt well enough today. To give it a go. I don't know why your message was retracted. I didn't do that. I think sleep willing, health willing. I'm gonna go for my workout tomorrow morning, and lungs willing because I do not want to be coughing and sick in, you know, that with everybody else in there. But I feel like I should be okay. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back to my normal routine, which I really, truly, deeply miss. I retracted the message. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got you, D. All right. So, a little update on my problem with my blob brush. It has not been resolved, and I have kind of given up. I did go to Adobe tech support, and the first guy, they essentially both hung up on me. They both terminated the tech support session. The first guy insisted that it was a known bug. He linked me to a current bug fix list that you can upvote, and you know, I saw that and I was like, oh god, that means it's not going to get fixed, because you know, they're fixing things as they get upvoted. He's like, no, I spoke to the tech team and they're going to be, you know, rolling this out. Terminated the chat. I'm like, okay. But then I go back and I'm like, no, let me just try again. The second guy didn't even bother to do much. He just said, oh, this is a Wacom issue. You need to talk to Wacom and get them to fix your tablet. And I'm like, my tablet's a fresh install. The drivers are all updated. This is not a Wacom issue. This is an Adobe issue. Because some of the tools work and others don't. And so I was like, all right, that was disconcerting. So that's where I've been. I tried doing some. Oh, Fox. I don't do art requests. I'm actually doing a comic today. And I'm familiar with Owl House, but I actually haven't watched any of it. It's a series, is it not? Oops. What? How did I want to do? One, two, 4, 5. I want to. Always good to get art requests in this era. It means people are connecting with. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. All right, let's. One, two, three, 1, 2. Maybe 1, 2, and 1, 2. Five. and then I'm going to back out here. I kind of wanted to do all right. That will be a different layout. All right, so let's get in here and Goof is gonna be and I think, you know, what I've decided to do is just ignore the extra points. If it gets out of hand, I'll fix it like that. It's kind of out of hand, but maybe one day they'll fix it, I hope. And hopefully I have enough RAM to not make it that much of a problem. Have this. And his heart is gold. Fox, I'm not doing art requests today. I'm drawing my own comic. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just, I said before, I'm not doing art. Go ahead. All right, let's, now he's gonna go and hug some other flutes. This, I'm just drawing down my rough sketch. All right, so the heart is going to show progress here. I'm going to come up a little bit. Little bit. So he's about 75% here. And then we're gonna get, I'm gonna probably put some extra elements like in the background, foreground elements as well. Bit of a he's gonna get a huge everybody. Heart is gonna be full. so now what I do is I come in here and I group my frames. Hold on just a second. Okay, thank you. And 30%. Take these down to 30%. And now let's do my second layer and save. I mean, it's pretty atrocious as far as the number of points, but it's not as bad as it could be. I mean, I'll see. If I need to escalate, then I will. I need to do some writing. I need to do POV floof writing. Come up with a few more of those episodes. And now what do I do? Not awful. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not awful. That's awful. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to add in that stupid little smoothing step, which is going to slow me down a ton. But there's nothing I can do until they fix their stuff, which I don't. It's okay. It's not okay because I pay for the, you know, Adobe, and they essentially said we're not fixing it. And let's take these two guys. I'm just laying out my frames here. So now I have all of my frames ready to go. And let's get our text in here. Now that's odd because I actually did favorite those fonts. I actually might be able to move this up because I don't have any. So far, but I haven't needed. I'm not gonna. I mean, that's not the worst. I mean, it's still the worst when I do a dot. I mean, look at that. It's like 15 points for something that should take 4. But whatever. I thought it was maybe Windows Ink, and I turned that off for Illustrator, and it didn't. I'll continue troubleshooting, but realistically, it's probably something only very few people. I don't know how many people actually use the blob brush like I do. I mean, like actively every single day. That is your tool. How many people really do that? I'm not sure. That one's okay. So I think I may have been, I don't know. I may have been onto something. I may have not. I don't know. Because that still does weirdness, but it's like that definitely wasn't the right expression for these. don't like this heart either. I want to redo this. It's almost like it. And sometimes another interesting. Alright, so what I'm doing here is putting in some shadows. And I kind of want to do this. It took me a little bit to get started on the stream because I was working on getting the broadcast software to work. I hadn't downloaded it in the last 2 streams, and for whatever reason it was not recognizing the camera. Or it was recognizing my camera, but it wasn't feeding through properly. So I got it to work after closing and opening. here, and we're going, should I copy and switch this over and have his little idea and then go and act? Why didn't I do that since he's in the same spot? I'm glad you like it, Dee. Sorry I'm a little on the quiet side today. It's just the rest of my... If it has to do with me. Why did I drew that one at the same zoom as the other? It doesn't matter. It's gotta be. Look at that mess. Ugh. So disappointing. Like, I've messed with all of the settings in Wacom over and over, and I can't seem to get any resolution fast. I don't know if rolling back my driver, I've disabled Windows Ink, re-enabled it, disabled it. It's actually off for Illustrator. I'm gonna keep the same heart over since I drew it once. Let's just go ahead and group this. Copy it. And so we can identify our floof if he's moving about. I want to do a sort of, I can't animate this heart filling, so I just want to maybe have this previous level and then have it rise. And then I'll show it rising again, and then it'll be full at the end. Hey, that one's fine. I just don't get it. I thought maybe it has something to do with the speed. So I did a whole series of speed testing. And it did not provide conclusive evidence. Ariana, hello, welcome to the stream. I was off on Tuesday with a little bit of a cold. I wouldn't call it a cold. It started off with a sore throat, and I mean, you can tell, probably hear that I have a little bit of congestion, but honestly, I didn't have a lot. I didn't have the cooties going. Yes. What was that game? Am I remembering right that there was a like a cootie bug game? Like, because I'm picturing these little ant-like plastic pieces, and you put the legs in, but I don't. What did you do with them after you made the bug with the legs? Because it's kind of blending with Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I know it's not the same thing, but I swear, like, wherever I went, those two games were like hand in hand. You got out Hungry Hungry Hippos, and you got out the bug game. Was it called Cooties? Oh god, now I have to look it up. Cootie bug game. What were Cootie? Vintage 1986 Milton Bradley Cootie game. What did you do with this game? How did you play it? Because all I remember is making the bugs. There's a paper cootie catcher thing too. Oh, I never played the game. I just built the bug. A classic 2 to 4 player children's game where players roll a die to collect plastic parts, body, head, legs, antenna. Be the first to build a complete, colorful, and often wacky bug. Yeah, we just skipped that whole part. We just skipped the whole rolling of the dice. We took the bug parts and made bugs, and oh, okay, that's fun. And then we went to play something else. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was a wild memory. That just came out of nowhere. Trouble. Trouble was another good one. I always liked the bubble pop. Why, hello there, my lady. Okay, well, I gotta make room for you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Gotta prepare. We must prepare for the queen. All right. You're really gonna just sit over there? I know. Are you gonna jump up? Oh, you're playing hard to get. You're being a brat. Come on. Come on. I'm cute. I'll give you lovies. No. Don't bite my cords. You can do it. You really gonna act like that? I'm not gonna pick you up because I know you hate it. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right, she's gonna get a water break first. You get butt first. And if you're lucky, you'll get the rest of Coco. I think it's time for a coffee cup now. All right, let's see. What are my sayings today? Power through. Kind of need that. You got it in you. You can do it and you know it. Don't try harder. Do harder. Okay. I'll accept that. Dust off and get up. No. My favorite, I have two little pieces of it. Turn can do into candid. I like that one. That's my favorite. All right. Hello, my lady. Thank you for joining. Give you a little butt paddle. All right, she's plunked. We got a plunk, a full plunk. Let me go. Yeah, it's really, I call her a watercolor cat because it's just like her splotches and patterning are kind of like a watercolor painting that's bled over, but she's got spots of black that are just inky when she sits in the sunshine. And the kind of copper and orange really go saturated and bright. It's really neat. And then the blacks go deeper because she's got these salt and pepper areas that's more like a not a torty, but what are the kind of like this American short hair, but they kind of have, it's not full splotches of color. They're kind of mixed, like with stripes and stuff. But so she has a little bit of that, like right here and here. But these patches of black are like just ink daubs that, I don't know, it's just neat to see her when she's in the sunshine like that. And they just get so inky and deep. Make it, yeah, maybe a little bit more arc in the back. That was another, so the very first cat I had, she actually wandered into my parents' garage, and she got stuck there overnight, and I was letting the dog out in the morning, and I heard her, kind of crying inside, and she was a calico, just like Coco, but she was a long-haired. Well, I would say medium to long hair. And Fluffy was sweet. She would, I'd go on walks around the neighborhood and she would follow me, but never like with me. It would be just a sore, like maybe 10 or 15 feet or so behind. She would just follow me. Kind of like a baby duck, but never like at my heels. It was just like she was, making sure I was okay. But yeah. It was funny because, when she She was a little sick when we took her to the vet, but we got her fixed up. My dad was adamant that no, we're not gonna keep a cat, but he was the one that took me out to get her cat food. So he changed his mind. One thing I love about this new setup is I can, how do I describe it? I like the inkiness of my blob brush, and it's inky in that feedback between when I'm putting down the stroke and what's coming out on screen. It just feels like it flows a little bit better than on the previous machine. And it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I don't know, I like it. There is that, of course, the issue with the too many points, but again, like this here, I haven't had that much issue. That could be better. It seems to be only on these smaller. Did I already fix those? It looks like I didn't fix that one. So it seems to be only on smaller, quicker strokes, which is curious to me. See, that's how normally the blob brush would work. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points to make this shape. And let me just give you an example. So here's a dot, and it made it with like 15 anchor. That's not how it's supposed to work. But I don't know what's causing that. And, yes, well, what's the big deal? You have, a couple more anchor points. Well, when these guys get too numerous, it can bog down the program. And I don't think I would approach that number, but I don't want to test the theory either. And I just know that that's happened before when I have had excessive numbers of anchor points. And now, again, that was me expanding watercolor brushes and very highly texturized brushes to result in millions of anchor points. And that bogged down the program. So I'm cautiously optimistic that this won't cause that problem, but still if I need to adjust the way I make stuff, I'd rather do it in line and build the habits that I need to have. So, hey Hi, Sharon. Work is keeping me busy, so I can't stay. Just popping in to say hi. Oh, take care. Yeah, I'm about 80. Happy heart-shaped balloon day. Oh, yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, too. Early Valentine's. Yeah, I just thought about this. This could be a proper Valentine's Day post. Oh, no. I should have... Darn it. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. I should have done a Fat Cat comic. Darn it. I'll do a special post with her. I'll just do a drawing. I totally forgot about it. And I thought about it. I thought about that one too. I was like, oh, perfect. I'm going to schedule this out. And that'll be, you know, my content creation. I'll have to think of an idea. I guess I forgot about it because I was sick. Yeah, the more I'm talking, the worse I'm getting. I might quiet down here a little bit because of that. Heart-shaped balloon day, like the sound of that. It is a good way to... There we go. I think I've been talking to... Right, so what I do once I get my... What I do once I get a section of line art done, I come in and I move that section out that I've done here, and then I drop the other sections down so I can get those taken care of as well. And I lock that layer again and continue. All right. Let's see if we can knock these out before my voice is knocked out. Oh, hold on a second. I'll share something with you guys. I got. Let me do this, and if I cut myself, it won't be on stream. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go. So we've got it's fortunate that this came because I broke my sample of the Christmas market mug. So yeah, I was packing orders and one of them just went off my desk. He's sniffing the box, or rather the cup. So clever floof, and this is the 15-ounce. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Happy with. Hopefully that won't break. But yeah, it was I just bump, and it bounced on the carpet, and then the second bounce onto the regular floor is what did it in. Oh, and it's hanging by. That's how out of it I am. So this is the sample of the new Clever Floof shirt. And I switched it. It used to be on, and I never published this one online on the shop. It was initially on like a heather gray. It was a deep heather gray, and the mushrooms here and here kind of blended out, and so did this. So it just, the tone on tone just wasn't quite working. But even so, I beat the heck out of it and have been using it as a workout shirt for a while. Like, okay, let's fix this color and get this out. And I love the green. The green is perfect. And man, this graphic just held up so well. I think that, let me see. Oh, whoops, a little sticker still on it. I got the original in 03. 23. And yeah, beat the heck out of it. And workout, good workout shirt, nice 100%. Well, that one's not 100% cotton, but because it's heather, but this one is. The solid colors are 100% cotton. And I feel like there's a little bit of a difference in how they wear, because that one feels more like the other one. So maybe it's just a variance in the Bella canvas line of base shirts. They're all the same, what is it, 3,200 or 3,001 or something. But it's the unisex tee from Bella Canvas. And I found that the heather ones are a little bit more fitted, and the 100% cotton ones, especially the sage one, that one runs a little big. But I mean, I've got a couple different samples because I used that sage tee and I used the ocean blue one in my print run for Floof Around Find Out and the strawberry tees this summer. And I don't feel like those were running small or big, or I felt like they were pretty standard. Maybe it's just the one I got. Because I had a sample of the I Floof Around in Cozy Town on a t-shirt too, and that's another one of my workout shirts that I use like all the time. And that one I felt ran a little big too, but I don't know, it's weird. I know that how they cut shirts, there is some variance because they kind of guillotine it, as I understand it. The fabric. So there can be a little bit of a shift. 1-800-CONTACTS, bless your heart. You are trying so hard. And they're just like, your contact thing is out of date. I'm like, no, it's not. I just went on and I checked and it's not. You still need contacts. I know. But you know what? Got them from Costco. You just need to chill. See, that one's fine. Why is that one fine? And this one is fine. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop worrying about it and focus on the joy of drawing. Because that's what it's all about. I keep forgetting to look at Costco for my glasses. No, they've got some good frames. Let me think. It didn't actually take me that long to get mine in. And I really love them. They had like a deal running at the time. Or I think you can get 2 frames or something. It was the deal at the time. But I ended up actually picking a bad frame for my eyes, and I'm so used to my big Warby Parkers. They cover like this much of my eye, and the ones I got were smaller and like a little bit more of a cat eye, and so I tried and tried and I could not focus, so I probably have to go back and get a different set, but my prescription isn't out on those other ones. But it's just kind of interesting how that small change in the shape of the you know, the eyepiece can make such a difference, like where you're looking through the glass. I mean, it can cause tremendous headaches. It can cause all sorts of things. And there was another one where I had gotten a while ago that I had them, it was a acrylic or plastic, whatever frame, so they could shape it. And they messed up the shape, and so I started getting this fishbowl. It wasn't Costco that did it. That was actually Warby Parker, but it just kind of underscores again how those little things can affect your vision and day, and kind of nuts. All right, so this one is going to be approaching, going to be coming together for a hug. See, I didn't straighten that one out, and that's fine. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's me just being the product. It's very possible. And probable. Did I make my eraser pressure sensitive? Because it sure doesn't seem like I did. Where is my eraser? That's not the eraser. Did I hide him? Is that not the right tool? Am I blind? Nope, I'm not blind. Huh. I thought you could, huh. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Be careful. And it's a little small. I'm used to on the old one, I had to, it was pressure sensitive on here for the eraser. So maybe I have that turned off somewhere. See, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not all that bad. Not all that bad. But this, boom. What? What? I'm gonna stop talking. All right, that one's done. Get this done. And I need to grab this heart. I want to get the level that he's at currently. He's doing a little bit better. right, I'm going to take this. All right, so this last one is gonna be a full heart, and get this drawn. Maybe not. I'm sure I can. Pretty darn close. Extremely happy floof. I'm gonna draw all the floof. I need to draw all the others around him. All right. Oh, get this moved down just a little bit. I think I want this guy to have the eyes. That guy's very snug. And this time we're going to have a completely full heart. And I'm going to add an exclamation point. All right, and I'll come back in here later and add, the background bits. They all got to be standing on something. Alrighty, and that, let me go ahead and just move this out. That in here, let's grab this. And save. All right, and so that is the line art done. I do have to add in, I realize background, no background. It's all right. I'll get it added in, no background. I'll get it added in. But yeah, so we have a floof. He's realizing his heart's feeling a little empty. It's an idea. And he goes and gives a hug. Heart fills up a little bit. And he goes and gives another hug, and his heart fills up a little bit more. And so he's about halfway, and then he hears something off to the side. What's going on? And then his heart is full because all of his friends came back to give him extra hugs. So that's kind of an illustration of the you get what you give. Like if you want to receive kindness, you give kindness. And actually, I've been reading this, Get Shit Done by Jeffrey Gitomer, and he does a lot of sales book. I think I have 2 of his others, but one of the things that I was reading, it was actually a quote from Napoleon Hill, and that's what gave me the idea for this. If you want favors, bestow favors. This is in accordance with the law of harmonious attraction, through the operation of which we get exactly what we give. So Floof needed hugs and love, so he gave hugs and love, and it came back to him multiplied. I know I've done this concept several different times, but I don't know. I don't feel bad about repeating the same thing because you never know. It's kind of like maybe even self-help books in general. It's the same things, repeated over and over, but it's just in a little different way that it's presented in each of them. And, for some people, Marcus Aurelius will work. For other people, Napoleon Hill would work. Or, Eckhart Tolle. It's just, it's kind of the same thing over and over, but couched a little different way. And, different people can identify with different ways of saying that same. I don't know. I thought it was a cute illustration, especially without words, that you can kind of illustrate that concept. But yeah, so that'll be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back on Tuesday, hopefully at 100% of voice and health. And if you want to see how this comic is completed and turns out, you can check it out on my socials as well as my website. They go live on Fridays, and on socials Friday mornings. Yeah, I'm thinking of also publishing them on Substack as well, but I've got to get all of that lined up. Well, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, Ariana. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Dee, Shannon, I know that you didn't stick around long, but if you come back and watch the rest of this, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, everyone else, for stopping in and keeping me company today. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday, a wonderful Friday, and a wonderful weekend, and happy Valentine's Day. Okay, here we go. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.